All right, December 26th. My filed a registration in the Superior Court of New York in Jamaica, Queens. And I'm basically calling. I'm about to make a phone call to a family court lawyer that deals with these matters based on the Constitution, not state law and statutes. Hope That's what I'm hoping that he deals with. So just give me a moment while I call.
Please press 1. For a divorce or family custody and protection orders, please press 2. For a criminal defense lawyer, including misdemeanor or felony.
Our attorneys are adept in preparing wills. We have extensive experience in probating wills, administrating estates, and performing the various legal aspects of estate proceedings. Please do not hesitate to speak to us if you have questions.
Good afternoon, this is Sherry speaking. Can I help you?
Hello, yes. I was just calling.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, yes. Just calling. It was last week. It was on the 19th. I received a letter on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. That my kid's mother was basically taking me back to court, and because when I lived in New Jersey and she lived in New York, I had an interstate case. Basically, just had joint custody. So now she's taking. So I guess she wants to modify it, if I'm even saying it right. So so she can get child support.
Where does she? Okay, does she live with the child in New York?
Yeah, she has primary custody. It was 2 kids.
Okay.
She lives in basically Ozone Park. I think that's Queens, considered Queens.
Right. Okay.
And she filed it in Jamaica Ave.
Right now, she's looking to modify.
Yes.
Yeah. Is she looking to modify the custody, or is she looking to sue you for child support?
She's looking custody. It says down here under the I think it was the. I'm trying to get the right wording. Where is it right? Sorry.
Okay.
Just had it. It said. It said, I think it was. I think it was saying it's under the Child Uniform Custody Act or something like that. And then it says.
Okay, so what we can do you know when your court date is?
Wait, I'm sorry?
Do you know when your court date is?
And I was looking at these papers. It doesn't even have a date down. It just says I have 20 days to object. But I didn't. But I was looking over and over. I don't see a date down here.
All right, so it's probably a brand new petition. We'd have to get the date for you. What we can schedule an appointment for you. Are you available for the rest of the week?
I was
Thursday or Friday?
I was basically gonna call out so I could deal with this whole thing. Oh yeah, here it is. In accordance with the section.
So what day would you like to come into my office?
I could come to tomorrow, but my question was, I know she's trying to petition me. Can you hear me? Sorry. Yes.
I can hear you.
Yes, I was basically calling because when I was doing research, but I don't know if my research is pretty good or not, it was saying that I basically have like a fundamental right, and then like these statutes basically like violates like my fundamental constitutional rights. when that I was looking up. But I don't know if that's even right, because like that's why I wanted to talk to a lawyer to see if that is even
fundamental right to what? Is she trying to stop your visitation with the child? What do you mean?
like I was seeing, is the whole joint custody thing even right? Like I thought I was, because when I originally went to court, she basically held my kids for 2 months, and I basically just went there just to, I guess, get joint custody, but I wasn't, and I said I would like equal time, one a week, and then she gets a week, but they were saying that I couldn't get that because I was working 7 days a week. So and then she wasn't working at all.
Right.
So they gave her primary custody.
Okay.
When I really wanted weeks at a time, and then they were saying like
Right.
50-50 is the best thing, and I guess they was going based on the child's best interest. And I thought like the child's best interest
Well,
like,
the problem is, no, there are two types of custody. There's legal custody, and then there's residential custody. If you're working 7 days a week, they're going to give her residential custody, because if the children live with you, you're not home to take care of them.
and then now I live in New York. That's when I lived in New Jersey. And then now I live in New York, and then now I just work 5 days a week. And then my manager bases my schedule around my kids, because he's kind of cool with me. So working 5 to 6 days a week. And then
Okay, so you would be able to become their custodial parent. You would have to file a cross petition for custody.
okay. And then
Do you
I
have
was,
space in your home for the children?
yes. In the last court date with this last order, I guess she was trying to claim neglect, and then I even said she's trying to basically say I'm neglecting my kids, and then the judge even asked me, do you provide a home, do you provide clothes? Then he said, okay then. So that was basically it. And then I basically just want my kids more than 2 to 3 days, and throughout the last couple of years I was getting my kids throughout basically weeks at a time. But this month she basically held my kids like for the past 2 weeks. And then I was trying to get my son on his birthday, December 17th, and she didn't let me see them until 2 weeks later, even though it was on Friday and Saturday on my joint custody order. That's what it said. I get them on Friday, Saturday, and then he said that both parties could work out on, because I was trying to get in writing that what if I do want them throughout the week and different days, and he said you guys have to work on that, basically talk amongst yourself and then deal with that. And then that's when I even called 911 so I can get a cop, so I can get a police report saying that she didn't give me the kids. And then he said you can go back to New Jersey to see if she's in contempt of the court order. But I basically didn't go because I thought I think I heard someone tell me that it's a possibility that she could get arrested for being in contempt of court. But I'm not sure if that was right or not. I just didn't want her to, I guess, get arrested. I guess I was being nice. But yeah, so she basically,
right, when she violated your visitation order.
Yes. And then I basically because she doesn't let me have any say so at all in the kids' lives at all. And so I was basically just trying to go back to court, but I didn't want to just go there without speaking to a lawyer and just doing whatever they say in there. I basically want to exercise my constitutional rights and not just go in there with them saying the child's best interest. I heard the child's best interest is I guess a violation in the Constitution. So I was pulling up old court dates.
That's the standard. The standard is the child's best interest. What we can do is send a copy of the petition that she filed against you.